Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 replay. Today we have Easy Fargo up in the north. Of course, he is Easy with the Cyan China tank. Down in the south, we've got Shaye with the blue China Nuke. So Nuke versus tank yet again. Only recently had Popo against MT King. That was also an epic battle, but I think we're a level above them here. No offense to them, but I think we've got two of the top players, Fargo and Shaye. So expecting a little bit of a higher level game. Got two supplies from Easy Fargo going for this forward supply, and then Shaye going for two supplies. And so far he's done a barracks there, but he's probably just using that to do a waypoint scout. So he will be waypoint scouting mainly in this area to see is there a supply there. So I have no doubt now that Shaye knows that this build order from Fargo is coming. And yeah, Shaye obviously with the better army, which is Nuke. If it goes long, then he's going to have obviously long range. He's got Nuke Overlords, which are very fast. ECMs are fast. Sure, Easy Fargo has like the Emperor Overlords, which are also very strong, but they're very, very slow. That's the reason Nuke Overlords are typically better, because not only have you got the long range like the Nuke Cannons, but your Overlords are very, very fast for Nuke as well. And you can go Nuke Mig, because there's so many options for Nuke, and Tank doesn't have that many options. Got an outpost now from Fargo straight down the middle of the map. It's going to pass by a Battlemaster. And Fargo now going to try and drop down a bunker over here, but the Battlemaster is already there. Those here might go down. Fargo seems to have boxed his trucks on this right-hand side, and that Dozer will sacrifice himself, but the Battlemaster will go down. Helix now being prepared by Fargo. Could also be Migs, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a Helix. Outpost here gets cleared up. Little bit of damage taken on these Battlemasters. Shaye choosing not to go back and repair. He's now dropping down a propaganda center for himself. And the first Battlemaster is now going to enter the supply line here of Fargo. Shaye is looking for the other Dozer actually. And outpost here is going to come to intercept it. I wonder if Fargo is going to get hunted. It's going to be very close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a hunted Fargo. Yeah, it is. Damages his airfield as well, so any damage he's taken here now is not going to be able to be repaired because he does not have a Dozer anymore. Shaye force fire on the ground there just to check if there's mines, and he does find mines, but he still might step on him anyway, and he does. Nuke Battlemaster does detonate a hell of a lot of mines from the splash damage from this suicidal explosion that happens when it dies. Outpost now here for Fargo, trying to enter the base from this right hand side. He might just try and go inside of this building actually and force fire these buildings down before Shaye gets them. So Shaye really now just has to hold. I wonder if he'll go too passive though. But really he just has to hold, because the only thing Fargo can do now is Helixes and tier 1 units. He doesn't have a propagandist. There's going to be no Lotus, going to be no anything like that, no ECMs or anything. Helix comes in from Fargo and kills one Battlemaster. But the thing is for Shaye, he does need a mix of units still. Because when the ground units enter, like this outpost here, you still need something to deal with that. Helix moves in once again for Fargo. This time it will go down though. It doesn't really get anything done. I feel like it could have gone over here a little bit better and like picked off some trucks or something like that. Speaking of trucks, these have pretty much died. This one is still alive, but one of them has died. Fargo mass producing the tank hunters over here, indicating another Helix will be on the way, but so far it's looking very, very good for Shaye. Shaye's also getting the oil and refinery. And then no doubt he'll head over and start capturing the buildings of Fargo, and that's where Fargo is going to be in trouble. So really, there should be no way Fargo should win this. Every advantage here is going for Shaye, apart from Fargo does have a third supply, whereas Shaye does not. But Shaye has just caught up by getting the refinery and the oil to even the economies out. Another Helix now prepared by Fargo. I wonder if there'll be a little bit better micro on this one, because that last one didn't really get that much done. Lotus captures the barracks. There's going to be no more bunker elixirs for Fargo. He might be able to squeeze out one more because he's got a few tank hunters here and there. Might be able to squeeze more out, but there's going to be no fully filled elixirs unless he just mass produced outposts, for example, and filled them up. But Shaye now dropping down to CC. I think a nuke cannon wouldn't actually be that bad, you know. Maybe, yeah, one nuke cannon on guard over here and one over here. There is a flamer here, though, for Fargo. It's flamed down 2 of the tech buildings. All getting locked down by the ECM. This is now moving in for Fargo. And actually, Shaye is looking pretty vulnerable here. His units here are going down. Power plant is also being focused down. Helix is moving on top of the war factory. Are they going to be chased away now by this? One of them goes down. Helix have taken out a war factory and a power plant. Another Helix taking heavy damage, but they are going to get out for now. But Shaye is looking vulnerable, that is for sure. Fargo's also floating a lot more money. Shaye's spending all of his money, 1,100. Oh, sorry, 1,200 he had, but he just spent a load. Now bringing back his ECM and his gap. But yeah, he is looking extremely vulnerable given the situation. Helixes again for Fargo move in. Do pick off one more unit that was very low. But yeah, Fargo, even with no dozer and the weaker army, he definitely is controlling this game. We've got a gap now from him over on this left-hand side. That's got the veteran C, so Shaye decides to bail from that. Otherwise, he would have just lost his gap. But he is therefore going to lose trucks. If you're not going to protect him, then yeah, your trucks will get hunted down. Fargo decides to move out of the way. There is a Lotus still in Fargo's base, so Shaye will just want to capture whatever he can, whether it's oil or whatever, but he has been detected by this outpost. And there are plenty of MiGs out, so those MiGs will hunt down this Lotus, I have no doubt. And they are napalm. Sorry, not napalm, they are just normal MiGs. He's not nukes, he's not going to be just firing the nuke shells. But yeah, even if one MiG hits that with the fire, it will go down. But the splash damage could kill the airfield if you start focusing down the Lotus now. It could happen, you know. Lotus goes down. Or if the rockets start hitting the ground near the airfield might go down. Bunker being dropped down on the left side by Shaye and on the right as well. He really is bunkered in, isn't he? Bulk of his army over here with this Overlord. Got subliminal messaging. MiGs come in. Don't cause that much damage. Oh, they do actually. These two Gats here are quite low. Shaye is quite a way off level 3. Fargo's actually level 3, but he doesn't have a CC, so he can't do his artillery or tank drop or mines or anything like that, of course. Plenty of Helixes out now for Fargo. 5 Helixes in total. And Shaye, yeah, is looking a little bit scared in his base. I think he needs to drop back maybe to where his bunkers are and kind of hold the line with the bunkers. But the Helix is now moving in. Very edgy. You see stuff like as soon as Fargo moves in, if all them Helixes go down, that's got to be GG. Just kind of one big engagement, one big decision here could change the entire thing. Bunker here from range. Ooh, MiGs come in. Do cause some damage. Helix is moving in at the same time. No chain guns. And the Helix is now on top of the Gats. The Gats are retargeting at the ground units, not focused on the air units. The air units are the priority here. Somehow Fargo is clearing up all of the ground units. All of the Gats going down. Tank Entity here helping out. But Shaye, all of a sudden, is looking pretty dead. I have no idea how Fargo did that, but I think it's linked to the way Shaye was actually just focused on the ground units when he should have been targeting the air units. Don't know why Shaye was doing that. It's just bad targeting there from Shaye. Shaye's war factory is now on top of another tank entity produced. Helixes are going down. A Gat inside of the war factory takes that Helix down, and Fargo is streaming units across the map. He's still got his MiGs. His crash lands into the ground, and Shaye is holding. But the troop crawler here is up close and personal to the Gat. Gat goes down. This Gat is going down, and what is Shaye doing? The micro here on the units is not moving anything away at all. MiGs do come in from Fargo, but they're actually like on attack move or something and actually just hit the aeroplane. Got a carpet bomb here from Shaye. And this war factory here of Fargo will be going down, but also the war factory here of Shaye is going down. So this is a very edge of your seats thing. Whoa. Fargo has no more units now. Fargo now needs to win the game with what he has here, which is the Flamer, a couple of tank enters, and a couple of Red Guard. That is all he's got. He knows there's mines here because he's seen the explosions or whatever. I think he saw it land as well. He's got a troop crawler, he's got a helix in. But how can Shaye hold on? He has got the money for it. He's got 5.9k. Bunker is trying to defend the dozer from the helix. Helix takes some heavy damage. Another power plant thinking about being dropped down. The Flamer continues its rampage. Flamer continues the rampage over here. Everything for Shaye is going down. Don't tell me that Shaye is not going to win this. He looks like he's going to get hunted, actually. Shaye is hunted. And Shaye is dead. What a game. How the hell did Fargo win that? That should not have been a Fargo win. Definitely should not have. Shaye should have purely focused on shooting the air units. When them helixes came in, it was now or never for Fargo. There was so many GATs and so many ECMs, but the GATs kept targeting the ground units. It was like he killed one helix or he damaged one helix, and then they go back to shooting the ground units. So it's just bad targeting there from Shaye. So yeah, other than that, epic game. Really nice comeback there from Fargo. I think it shows why he's one of the top players. Really well played there, getting a strong win against Shaye. Let me know what you thought of this one in the comments. GG, all played, and see you in the next one.